in the morning.
104 KRBE.
Houston.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
Which one is this? Today we salute you, Mr. Really Loud Cell Phone Talker.
Mr. Really Loud Cell Phone Talker guy.
Ignoring the latest advances.
Hey, Dave and Pete, the Bud Light guys are in the studio.
All right.
Dude, I just said this earlier, guys. These are, without a doubt, hands down, the best commercials in the past decade.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's the most awarded radio campaign in history. There's over 160 of them total. And
More than a man
7 years
dreams.
I'm important into his cell phone.
Did I mention I'm important?
So crack open a nice cold Bud Light.
You were just talking about this guy the other day, too.
The Loud Cell Phone Talker.
Everybody knows this guy.
Dude, seriously, because...
Yes, everybody knows this guy. I'm important.
I was talking about this just yesterday, actually, because I was at the car wash, and this guy was on his phone, and not only was he talking on the phone, he was using the speaker phone, so you could hear the other end of the conversation too.
That's called full performance art.
Right. Oh, dude! I mean, seriously.
Yeah, sometimes those conversations is something I really don't need to know.
My operation, it was so painful.
Now, how did you guys get involved in the Bud Light commercials?
Yeah.
Well, it was about a little over 7 years ago, and I did a lot of. Yeah, no kidding.
Have these commercials? Is it 7 years?
7 years?
7 years ago.
Wow.
Long ago and far away. No, 7 years ago, they came to us and they had these spots, and they were trying to find people to fulfill them.
Right.
And I'd done some other stuff for them, so they asked what I would do. And I did one, and I looked on the other side of the glass, and everybody was cracking up. So I figured I had a gig, and then they were looking for an 80s rock singer.
Right.
They got me. Yeah, I was friends with the guy, production company that was doing the music. When they asked for 80s rock singer, he said, I got a guy, I got the perfect guy for you.
Yeah. So Dave used to sing with Survivor.
Okay.
Had the Tiger.
Oh!
And so then we did 8 spots, and now it's 7 years later, and we're rocking.
This campaign is never going to end.
No.
We certainly hope not.
As long as people drink beer.
Yeah, no kidding. And now we get a chance to fly around. They brought us here to Houston, 92 degrees.
Woo!
Man,
Oh.
this place is bright.
Dude.
But we're going to do the baseball game tonight with the Astros. In the 7th inning, we're going to do something that we wrote specifically for the fans. So we're going to do that then.
Wow.
Sweet.
And then tomorrow night, we'll do the Houston Rockets, and we'll do the same thing.
Awesome.
Is this fun? And we get a chance to come out and see Adam and Maria.
Nice. Well, thank you guys for coming by. Like I said, and do you guys? Obviously, they have a creative team that comes up with the ideas for the spots. Do you guys ever go to them and go, "I got one. It's Mr. Blah 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 guy."
Well, we
don't do that. Like propose like an idea, but we jump in with the it's like an ensemble.
Right.
When we go in to record them, and so we'll jump in on that.
It's kind of like a sitcom.
Right.
You have a team of writers. They'll bring in a certain amount of scripts.
Right.
And then if it doesn't work, then the whole team descends on it.
Okay.
So then all of us get our say in it, and then to try and make it work. And then maybe 15 scripts will come in, maybe 10 will go out.
Right.
And of those 10, there may be 3 or 4 a little bit too risque for radio.
Right.
So they'll put them on the internet. And of those, there's maybe 1 or 2 that are really risque, so they won't even put them on the internet. And then we'll do those in live in nightclubs and stuff like that when we go on tour, because I guess we'll be out at a few maybe later on this evening.
Oh.
And then there's a few that they don't even do that with, and those are torn up and burned.
Right.
Okay, I'd like those outtakes.
Yeah. There's a few, but so it is, and it's like writing a sitcom, because over the years the consistency of the writing has been phenomenal, and for Bud Light to be as brave as they are about comedy,
right,
to allow it to breathe and allow it to occur, so in the way that it really is, instead of trying to change it to their own thing, it's phenomenal. So it's been great.
Dave and Peter in here from the Bud Light commercials that we all love to listen to. Now, not only Bud Light with the radio commercials, but even their TV commercials are just funny. They bring it every year, like during the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
They bring
it's
it.
consistent. It's consistent.
And it's just like, because you ever see that commercial where you watch a commercial, it's just kind of like a plain black commercial, and you're like, they just wasted like $1 million on that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You want something that you might remember it.
You always think to yourself, somebody paid for that.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I also think somebody's getting fired.
Yeah. Somebody's dead meat.
Let's have some fun. Come on.
Yeah. So they have a lot of fun, and it's great to go around. And actually, of the commercials, of the 160, there's 60 on a three box set.
Right.
It's available at budshop.com, budlight.com.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dude. I'm the kind of guy who go on a road trip, and I can just listen to these commercials the whole time. That's awesome.
Well, we've done so many that sometimes when we hear them, we forget them.
Right?
And
I forgot.
then we're cracking up.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What's your Dave? What's your favorite one? One of your favorite ones that you've done?
I like Mr. Pickled Pig's Feet Eater. And I also like Mr. Garden Gnome Inventor. That was good. And also, Mr. Giant Pocket Knife Inventor. That was good.
Giant Pocket Knife Inventor.
Oh, yeah, that one. That's one of the ones. One of the ways that they figure out whether or not something's really funny is that they'll give it. First, it comes to me. Now, the first 5 years, we didn't even run into each other. We didn't know each other. Had
Really?
never met each other.
Wow.
And because we worked in different studios, he was in New York, I was in Chicago, and if they give me the script and I read it and I can't get through it the first few times because I'm cracking up, then you got something.
Yeah, no,
right.
all those ones I mentioned, I couldn't get through them the first time.
Pocket Knife Inventor, I can't get through. I really have to focus in order to get through because it's so silly.
Like,
I love silly.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can even sing those things. Like, you're just like, how do you even sing that?
I don't know.
They deliberately make it difficult. Let's just put it that way.
I can barely ask you guys questions. I'm so fascinated by being able to actually watch you talking.
Dude, you're the biggest celebrities we've ever had here.
Okay. Thank you.
We're honored to be here.
We are. And we actually wrote something for you.
Okay.
So.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah, we're going to do this now.
Now, is this about both Maria and I? Is it about...
Oh, yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's totally about you two guys.
Okay.
So, prepare.
All right.
I'm going to close my eyes.
All right.
We're going to trash you.
All right. Here we go. The Adam and Maria Bud Light commercial. Take one.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Adam and Maria in the morning on KRBE.
Adam and Maria in the morning on KRBE.
Adam loves shoes and shopping. A sensitive male in touch with his completely different side.
A boy in his bargain.
Adam knows, second only to shoe size, being voluntarily bald is said to be very sexy.
Who does your head?
Maria, sitting alone in her driveway, astride her new motorcycle, waiting for somebody to give her the ride of her life.
Drive me crazy.
So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light. It's always worth it to toast Adam and Maria. He likes facials, she likes big bikes. I'm confused.
Number one hit music, KRBE.
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, Houston, Texas.
Yay! Nice! All that stuff is completely true, too.
Oh, yeah.
Who gave you that information?
Well, you know, the problem with your life right now is the internet. That's all.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, guys.
Maria, have you learned to drive the motorcycle yet?
Yeah. Finally, I'm around the neighborhood.
Around the block.
Around the neighborhood.
Really slow.
I'm afraid to come on the city streets.
Now, how big is this bike?
Well, I have a Harley Fat Boy.
The first bike out of the hole is a... Wow. So have you been on the highway? You haven't been on the highway yet?
No.
Okay. Did you have a helmet and all the other?
Yeah, I got all the stuff. I got all the cute clothes, and I'm just puttering around the neighborhood.
So I have the cute clothes, too, and she's got a sidecar. I'm going to ride in the sidecar.
There you go. There you go. Take me to my facial. All right.
KRBE Houston.
10 songs in a row. The most music guaranteed.
This is Houston's #1 hit music station.
104.111 KRBE, a Cumulus station.